Hello, everybody. Welcome to Read at Your Reality with Reese. I am your host, and today I'm going to talk about techniques and processes and what they do. Because there was a there was a comment on my previous video about you don't need techniques to manifest anybody. If you do, they were never the one for you, and go to where you are chosen. Right? Interesting comment, but I'll say it's misguided in its presentation because you see, techniques don't manifest anybody in the first place. They put your awareness on a reality and image that already exists within you. You are awareness. And yeah, sometimes you can feel overwhelmed, you can feel a bit down, you can feel like your belief system is being challenged, you can feel that you basically can feel the human condition. Right? You feel the human condition. And that's okay, that's perfectly fine. You are here to be human, not to avoid being human. You can't just avoid feeling down but crave feeling up all the time, right? So, that being said, techniques don't manifest anything. They put your awareness on that which is already in existence. Now, the person says, I'm not sure if it's a guy or a girl actually, go to where you are chosen. Now, if you have to go somewhere to where you are chosen, what you are implying is that one, you don't have it chosen within you. That means things don't come to you because you're chosen. Reality doesn't unfold because you're chosen, right? And the people out there are the ones who have the power over you, right? Right? The people out there are the ones that have the power over you to choose you. You aren't choosing you. You are choosing to go where you are already chosen. Now, hypothetically, if you weren't experiencing those people choosing you, where would you go? Right? Where would you go if no one was choosing you? You're kind of lost. So, those people out there don't have the power. You do. The people that you use techniques to remember you have a relationship with, they don't have the power. You do. Remember, you are awareness itself. Everything is within you. You are superimposed, and you are a superimposed infinite identity. That means you have an infinite number of these frames of blocks, right? Just imagine these frames of blocks and imagine like a whole bunch, yeah? And each one of those blocks is a representative of infinity. When you look at each one of those blocks, it is a representative of each one of infinity, where one part of it is experiencing one frame of reality, one reality identity, one reality experience. Think about it like this. Actually, because I used this example just now. Everybody has seen, or for the most part, an icon of a movie or a series or some show on a computer screen, right? That icon represents the entirety of that movie, but you're not going to look at the entire movie each time you want to watch the movie, right? You're gonna watch the movie from start to finish, or presumably. The icon is representative. The icon is representative of the entire movie. Now, if you go to your imagination, that's what that is. Every single thing in your imagination is basically just an icon that is representing an entire life story of yours. That's why you don't have to imagine every single step of the way. It wouldn't make sense, right? So, what's your movie? What is your movie? Go into your mind and just pick an icon, right? The one that jumps out to you. No, that icon there represents me and my specific person having the most adventurous, loving life that I could ever imagine. Click on it and then watch a scene from it. Now, that's who you are. That's the life you're living. You're not supposed to watch the entire thing in your imagination. Your imagination is to connect you with all that you are and imagine it like this, experiencing it. So you're simultaneously imagining and experiencing the imaginational scene, hyper fix with this hyper anchoring of yourself in 3D reality. Here's the thing. Understand that there's another icon, that you and a specific person are not together. That is a movie, right? That is just another movie. That's all it is. That's literally all it is. So, when you realize that, you say, okay, so I'm just picking the movie of myself because I have an infinite number of movies, and through all the movies and all the infinity and all of the things I desire, that's the one I choose. Yeah, choose it. Fine, cool. And let it play. And play as the character. But how do I be the character? It doesn't matter. you know that you've chosen to be that version of yourself. So assume you are that version of yourself that you are already pointed as, and just walk in that version of yourself. And don't try to make things happen. I know you have this knee-jerk reaction to do something other than other than what you were already doing. Like if a small example, if there's a cup on the sink or something, and it's like, oh no, but if I'm living in a house with my specific person and we're happily married and there's no cup on the sink, so I have to put this cup away now. You see how that like a small thing becomes a big thing for nothing, right? No, just carry on with how you. If you put the cup away, put it away. If you don't leave it, right? Know you are that identity. That's it. That's all, right? That's what I really mean. Where it's like this snippet of reality that your focus is being put on is showing you an entire life that you have lived. Do you want to live it, basically? And there's other massive things that we consider massive that we are, as a global species, in your awareness, in each of our awarenesses, are experiencing and not experiencing, right? This war currently, some people have reached out and mentioned that talked about the war that they are currently experiencing. So somebody actually said, you know, my mom has cancer, my dad has cancer, my dog has cancer, and my house has been blown up twice. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what to do, etc. Now, from an outside perspective, you can't necessarily relate empathetically to this person, sympathetically, whichever one. You can't really relate to the person, but you have compassion. That compassion is the experience that we are all connected by love, because we are all one. You could not feel compassion for this person if you were not connected to this person via love. You don't need to be physically connected. Right? Nothing's physically connected, because there's literally space between everything. But your connection to this person is love. Now, for everybody who has experienced experiences that are unwanted, notice how far and how deep it goes. It's very far. It's very deep. It can go to the unwanted reality of your not preferred reality, your not preferred being, your unconscious being of who you are, has no limit to its depth. But for some reason, when we are imagining, we put a limit on what we are imagining. We limit God upward, but we don't limit God down for whatever reason, right? So, that story, it is just one story. It is just one experience in reality. It's always going to be there. Whether we like it or not, that experience is always there. My father passed away. In my one reality, yes. In my one reality, yes, he's dead. Correct? In another reality, he's not. But from me knowing that, and from that me knowing that, from the higher self that I am, I know that those two frames of reality do not change. They stay exactly where they are, part of source, making it all that it is. And you get to choose. You can look at the lack and unworthiness that you have felt in your life as an opportunity to look upward in that same distance, if not further. So imagine things as you would like them to be in a ridiculous form. No, my mom and my dad are perfectly fine. They're healthy. They're traveling abroad. My dog is running around in the garden like a crazy thing. My specific person, who I used to only want a text from them because we haven't spoken in years, now is sitting on the couch watching TV, waiting for me to join her or him. Go big, go ridiculous, go as far and deep in your imagination as you can possibly go, assuming and knowing that these are here because my higher self has said this is who we are. Do you want to experience this? Say yes and imagine it and assume that you are that and walk in that identity, no matter what it is it looks like, no matter what turmoil or what tumultuous experiences are unfolding. Go within and know that you are God, and know that it is always changing. Your experiences are always changing. Note, you cannot change reality. So if there is a war going on, that war has been going on, or fighting or violence or anything in any part of the country, in any part of the world, that stuff has been going on for eternity. It's just there. It's one part of reality. When you realize that you are the creator, and as your specific individualized experience, you can choose whatever you like. Choose. This is your reality. I am your host, Reese. Thank you all for being here. Much love. Thank you for the questions and the comments, etc. Love to look at them and come up with my own understanding of these comments and break them down for others who see them, who may feel the same thing and don't voice it. That being said, I have a Facebook group if you want to join and ask me questions. You can email me if you like, if you prefer that. Comments below, love it. Thank you all for liking, subscribing, following, being here with me. Much love and infinite light, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.